Hello everyone and welcome, this is Common and Cam, and today I'm going to be diving into the situation of Blitzwing and Starscream on the Cybertron scene. Now with any film, a lot of things can change during production. Either it's a change of direction, or when you realise fans are going to be mad when you reveal that this dude isn't Starscream. It's in fact Blitzwing, which looks nothing like this dude. Now, to Travis Knight's credit, I can understand what he was going for. Like he said, he wanted that aesthetic and he wanted to blend in with the G1, and even though fans are like, yeah, this really shouldn't have been Blitzwing. I mean, to be honest, not really talking much about spoilers, but let's just say that I don't really think of this as Blitzwing anyway. I mean, his name was never actually spoken in the film. I kind of think of this as sort of a generic Seeker. Now, when we first got the second trailer of Transformers Bumblebee, we saw Shockwave with the Seekers in the back, and well, it was still debated if the one next to Shockwave was actually Blitzwing or was his Starscream but on Cybertron. Well, before even seeing the film, it was cleared up during a Generation 1 featurette. We saw that they retweaked that design to fit the colours of Generation 1 Starscream. Now, whether or not it was Starscream to begin with, I don't think this is the case though. I really do think that was supposed to be Blitzwing, because it looks exactly like how he did on Earth, but the thing was, with the backlash and with the situation of this being a reboot, if they are going to go ahead with it, the ending of Transformers Bumblebee definitely indicates that this is a soft reboot. So if Travis Knight's going to go back on his statements that Starscream has an iconic design in the microwave movies, and if this direction is going to be a reboot, then that design doesn't really matter, because if this is a new timeline, then we have to take that design into consideration, which is why I think they went ahead and actually retweaked that design. I don't think it was really out of backlash. I think they did it because of the fact that, oh wait, this might not actually be connected to those old films anymore. And I think a lot of things changed during production where they definitely wanted to give that indication, because yeah, there's no denying that this is Starscream. We know it's Starscream. That's why they tweaked the designs. That's why they give him the blue, they give him the yellow and the red to make it more stand out. I do originally think that this was meant to be Blitzwing with the dry colours, with only red in a few areas, like we see him when he's on Earth with Bumblebee. Now, we still don't know what the real future is of the Transformers movies, what's exactly going off. We know we're going to get a next big Transformers movie, just depending on when that will be, whether it will be still connected to the old movies. Because I said in my review that this film doesn't quite know whether it wants to be a reboot or connected, which is why there's contradictions on each side. One thing I am just happy about is that we get to see Soundwave, Shockwave and Starscream on Cybertron. Because Travis Knight, he's not a dumb guy. I genuinely believe him when he says that he watched the original Transformers, he grew up with it. I believe the guy, which is why it was baffling why he decided to make this guy Blitzwing, who clearly resembles Starscream. And I feel like they kind of fixed a lot of things in this film where, well, when we see Blitzwing, he has his gas mask on a lot of the time. And with the tweaked main design of that character on Cybertron with Shockwave and that, I think they wanted to make it really clear that, okay, yeah, let's actually have Starscream in it and let's just change the colours on what was originally meant to be Blitzwing, but let's just switch him up just because the fans are just going to want to see Starscream, which is why we didn't really get any dialogue from Starscream in that scene, because I feel like they did it really at the last minute and we couldn't really include dialogue, because it is weird to not have Starscream say something during a scene like that. Although Shockwave and Soundwave say enough, it's just still weird that Starscream didn't really say anything. But then again, I feel like it was just done at the last minute where they just wanted to include it for the fans to really show them that yes, this is Starscream. It was originally meant to be Blitzwing, but with the whole corporate background decisions of a reboot, future movies, whatever, I think they just went ahead and just switched them for the sake of just for us, because Travis Knight clearly knows where that design came from. Like, he had a reason for putting it in the film in the first place, and I'm actually really glad that Blitzwing isn't Starscream in this movie. And if it kind of had a better image of what this film will represent for future movies, I felt like they would have included Starscream a little bit more on Cybertron if they knew the restrictions of the design. Anyway guys, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and click on that notification bell to get all updates, especially on the Bumblebee movie, instantly. Until the next video, goodbye.